Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome and thank you for being here. I am so excited to play with the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette and a little bit of the mini controversy palette. So beautiful. I'm just gonna be honest, this palette's amazing. They're amazing. They're so pigmented, beautiful. But if you want to stick around and see how we got this look, just keep watching. Alright, got you nice and zoomed in. I am going to go in first with Not a Fact. This really pretty shade right here. And I'm going to go in with a M456. Literally my favorite Morphe brush of all time. I'm just gonna start packing that in the crease and the outer corner. I'm just gonna worry about packing this shade on first, and then we'll worry about blending it out later. And I did prime my eyes with the P. Louise Mitchell Blank Canvas, literally my favorite eyeshadow primer ever. This shade is so pigmented. I'm just continuing to pack that on and just kind of wiggle it into the crease. Such a pretty color. They did so beautiful with this palette. They did such a beautiful job. I just love it. And the whole series, and then just being completely open with everything. I just think it was so awesome. Alright, and then with this same brush, I'm just gonna start blending out the edges just a little bit. I messed around with my camera a little bit yesterday, so hopefully, and it looks like the colors are showing more true, which I'm super excited about. I am gonna go in with another, nope, this one is the M433 from Morphe, and it's just a fluffier, kind of flat brush. And I'm actually gonna go in with Controversy from the mini Controversy palette. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's so cute with the little teacup and the tea bag. And I'm just gonna blend that above that color that we just put down. So I actually went to the Morphe store for this because I told my husband the night before, I was like, Jeffree's launches, they get crazy. Like, even when the collection isn't so hyped up like this, like his launches get crazy. His website usually, you know, gets slower and everything gets crazy. So I told my husband the night before, I was like, honey, I think I have to drive to the Morphe store in the morning. And he kind of looked at me like I was crazy because our closest Morphe store is in Atlanta, which is 2.5 hours away. And I was like, so do you think we should just, like, you know, just go down? And he was like, no, not really. And I was like, honestly, I'm not gonna get this collection if we don't go. Because I'm telling you right now, everything's gonna crash tomorrow and I'm not gonna be able to get it. And so we did end up driving down. We left at 6 in the morning-ish. We got there at 9. And there was already a little line. So I was like, man, I don't know if we're gonna get it. I think we might have drove all this way for no reason. And they were well stocked at the Morphe store, so there was no issue. I'm going in with a clean R39 now, and I'm just gonna keep blending this out. So they were well stocked at the Morphe store, and we weren't super far back. We were near the front of the line, so there was no issues. But I had never been to a launch at the Morphe store before, so I didn't know what to expect. But they did an awesome job. They let about 10 to 15 people in at a time. And then every time somebody came out, they let somebody go back in. I'm going to go in with pigment now on a clean M433. And I'm going to blend that just above that color. So yeah, the Morphe team did an amazing job. We met some really cool people in line. And I did get both of the palettes and all the liquid lipsticks. And the lip gloss. They didn't have the balm, which I'm super, super sad about. So I'm going to order that whenever they restock. And, you know, they had the pig mirror. And I didn't get it, and I'm regretting it so much. So I'm also going to get that when they restock, because I'm so upset I didn't get it now, and the only way for me to get it now is to wait for the restock or buy it for $80 on like Mercari or something, and that's just not going to happen. So I'm going to go back in with Not a Fact and just pack that into the crease a little bit more where we lost it when we blended. Yeah, so it was a good trip. It was super fun. And the makeup gods must have been on my side, because we, of course, took our kids with us. And they were starving at this point, because it was 6 in the morning when we left, and they were still exhausted, so they didn't want to eat anything. And then while we were traveling, we were just getting there, so we took them to eat afterwards. And as soon as we made it to where we were eating, we got out of the car, and I had a flat tire. I ran over a nail, I'm assuming somewhere on the way there, and by the time we had made it all the way to where we were going to eat, the tire was completely flat. So, super grateful that that did not happen on our way there, because if so, we would have literally been in line for hours, because by the time we went in, the line was like wrapped or like through the mall. It was crazy. All right, we got all that blended. I'm gonna deepen this a little bit more, because I feel like it's a little bit deeper on this side. No, it's okay. And then I am gonna take the, focus on me. No, it doesn't want to. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take the yellow brush, the flat brush. Why isn't it? There we go, back to life. I'm gonna take the flat brush from the Acid Rain collection with P. Louise and Mitchell, And I'm going to take some of my blank canvas, if I can find it. Where is she? There we go. I'm going to take some of my blank canvas and I'm going to use it to carve out the crease. When this brush came in, I guess it had been in the container that it came in for a little bit too long, and it kind of bent, and it literally will not go back to normal. But I ended up loving it because when you use like this curved piece here, it goes literally right into your crease perfect, so it helps it cut out the crease. So I need like 10 of these like this. It makes me want to set all my brushes like this shape, like this, so it just like curves perfect. Oh. I don't know why my dogs are freaking out right now. I do not know why. Well, they're just not happy. Take a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that purple Not a Fact. And just blend that into the base a little bit. Just stamping it and then circular motions. Just like that. And it doesn't have to be super blended in here right now because we're going to go in and put shimmers over it. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of the black to deepen that up, and literally just a tap and then tapping off the excess because this black is so pigmented. Like already right there you can see how dark it made it. And I'm just going to take that same thing, tap it in, and then do circular motions. And then sweeping back and forth. I'm just using that just to deepen up a little bit, and then I'm just going to go back in one more time with the purple color. Just make sure there's no harshness from that. And then I'm going to use this super awesome trick that I learned from Paige over at Seeking Alexandria, which literally like changed my shimmer game completely. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of the NYX glitter glue on a M431, and I'm just going to tap that on where we cut that crease at and where we're going to put those shimmers. And this just changes everything for my eyelids, because then I don't have any transfer with the shimmer, and then it helps it stay all day, which is just a my eyelids thing. So if you have trouble with your shimmers like just staying, this is a great trick. She was awesome for sharing that. And then I'm going to go in with this beautiful dark shimmer just on the same brush, the Illuminati. So cute. And I'm just going to start packing that on. But I'm not going to bring it all the way down here, because then we're going to go in with Conspiracy there. And then I'm just going to tap that when we get to the edge over here, so we can just blend that shades, those two shades together. So pretty. Okay, I don't have a clue why, but my camera just stopped recording. Good thing I heard it and we didn't get far. I'm still just packing that on, and then once we get to about here, just gonna make sure it's nice and dark on there. And then I'm just going to take another brush, just whatever brush, this little Luxie 221, and I'm going to go in with Conspiracy. And I'm just going to pack that on the inner portion that we left blank there. These shades are so beautiful. So pretty. Just like that, and then I'm going to go back in with a little tiny bit of Not a Fact and just pat that on the outside of the Illuminati color. Just like that, and just blend it up. Alright, and then lower lash line. I don't feel like I'm going to do liner with this look because it's just so pretty. I just don't want to ruin it with liner. I'm going to switch back to my Morphe 433. And I'm not bringing it all the way in because I do have this really pretty ranch shimmer in the corner. So we're just going to take it like that. And then I'm going to go in with a R39. And I'm going to go in with the Controversy shade from the Mini. I'm just going to start blending that out. Just really smoking that lower lash line out. And then I'm just going to go in with this JS6 from the Morphe Jeffree Star collection. And I'm going to go in with pigment, which is super pigmented. So I'm going to tap off that excess, and then I'm going to just use that just to blend out all of these edges. Just really make sure that is blended and smoked out all around it. Just like that. And then with this M506, I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that glitter glue. Stick it right in my inner corner there. I'm going to go in with this beautiful ranch shade from the palette, which is incredibly beautiful, incredibly pigmented. And I'm just going to stick that right in the inner corner and just right down on the lower lash line. And just really blend that out. Just like that. Okay, I am going to go throw on some mascara real quick, and then I will zoom us out so we can see the final look. Alright, I'm back. Popped on the Lash Blowout by IT Cosmetics in the Dry Bar. Put on some Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Shane lipstick. How freaking pretty is this color? So pretty. I'm going to do full lip swatches. That'll be up on my Instagram, so that'll be linked down below. And it will be up whenever this video goes up. Also popped some ColourPop Zulu liner in the lash line for just a little pop of color. So this is what we got, using the beautiful Conspiracy and Mini Controversy palette from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Thanks for hanging out, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.